Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of the Planet Crafter. So, ticking up slowly, but we are ticking up. Got a few things that we can build. But at this stage, I sort of don't want to cruise too far into our next stages. I'm going to collect up a few things. We're going to go on a bit of a chest hunt today. So check out supplies are fine. We're going to cruise over this way first. Back down towards our starting area. Do have our jetpack now. So we'll cruise over here. You can see we're starting to get some puddles of water in here. Alright. Now, in a previous episode we did already collect a gold crate from up there. And one from over the back ridge there. And you won't see it until you get up there, but if you go up along the wall and up along there, you should find it. But we already collected that one. Just going to have a quick look in here. We didn't leave anything in here. Alright. So we're going to head towards the back over here. Head back down over this way. Yeah, I think this blue crate, we already got some of the stuff. Grab that. Because pretty soon this area is going to fill up with water. We would still be able to get it under the water. Just, it's a bit harder to see. Might just forget that it's there or you know, not notice it anymore. So back over here, this is our little cave where we collected up a special crate from our friend here. I think this is going to be underwater too. Now we left some stuff in here from that crate. Going to grab that. I'm going to deconstruct this. And this. And they've added a feature now where you can actually deconstruct the doors and the windows without having to deconstruct the whole thing, which is, I guess, a little bit handy. So now we're going to cruise through here. And come up here towards the spires. Not going to worry about that blue crate there. So now we're going to go for some gold crates. Pick up a couple of those. Now we already got one from up here in this area. It's behind one of these. It was behind one of these. Maybe that one. But we did cover that in a previous episode. Once again though, we left some of that stuff in here. Not much. The rockets. Alright. We'll quickly pop in here, because some of this ice is melted. A bit more of this ice is melted, so we can grab a couple more osmiums out of here. Grab that one. Grab that one. That one there. Alright, well that's a full load. I'm not going to worry about that blue chest there. Still got a bit more ice to melt there. Not going to worry about this iridium or sulfur. Should now have access to the sulfur area behind the iridium cave back home. Just quickly duck in here, top up our oxygen. Alright. So I'm going to run this stuff home and I'll get back to you as soon as we get home. Alright, so we're back home. We've unlocked our backpack while we were out. Our tier 5 backpack, so we'll make that in a bit. Yeah, in between episodes I added another crate here. I'm going to put these down. Can sort of squish these in a bit. But if you squish them in too much, they'll kind of put the old one back in your inventory. But you can squish them in a little bit for a bit of extra room. Just shove that in there. That in there. Let's see. A backpack. We need 3 super alloys and a titanium. Super alloys in here. Got a titanium on us. But we do need to empty the rest of our stuff. Otherwise, we'll drop it all when we take off our backpack. Now, this is a little bit full in here. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is make a couple more super alloys. Just to free up some space in here. We need cobalt. Put these super alloys away. What do we need? 2 more silicon. Okay. Now, when you're in this crafter, if you hold down control, you can just keep clicking on the one that you're crafting and it'll basically craft up as many as you want until you run out of resources. Alright, so got super alloys. Let's grab a titanium. I think that's enough space to not drop everything when we take this off. Yep. Pop in here, upgrade that to the T5. Pop that back on. That's a lot more space. Okay, so pop that in there. And now we're just going to check the water here real quick. I will drink one of them. Don't really need to, but it just means we're heading out full with the full gauge. Pop those in there. These are ready, so I'll grab those. Do need to find some better food seeds. Eat one of them. Alright. So now we're going to head over this way. Towards our little mining setup that we've got in there. And going to grab another gold chest this time. Not going to worry about that blue chest. Now, we already grabbed one from here in a previous episode, but there's a gold chest that lives under there, if you missed that one. And we're going to come around the side here see this big one that's got kind of like a little tunnel going through the middle of it? Come around the outside of it. And turn around, and there it is under there. So grab that out. Not a real lot in there. We'll take that. Let's see. I might just cruise over here quickly. There's a bit of a depression down here. It's over here. There it is. Alright, we're going to grab this one because I think this will probably fill up with water as well from memory. And that's just about another full load there. Alright, so I'll run this back and I'll see you when we get back. Okay, so dropped off most of our stuff here. Just going to plop this one down like so. Okay, and head out and get a couple more. So we're going to head back over there. So I'm going to basically cruise right over to where we just got the last chest. But I'll spare you the trip and I'll see you when I get there. Okay, so this is where we just picked up the last gold chest. And that's where we came from. So from here we're just going to keep in a straight line the way we were going before we turned around to grab that chest. I'm going to cruise up here. And I probably should have bought some stuff to make a little shelter. Titanium, some iron. Because we haven't ventured up here yet, so I don't have an outpost up here. Find a couple of irons. That's all titanium. Should have bought some from home. We've got stacks of it. Right, there's one. Find another one. Alright, guess we'll pick that one up too. Alright, so we just came up over that ridge there. Let me come down here. See these boulders over here. Just gonna place this down here. And we can move it later, I guess. But we'll top up our oxygen here. So we have got the ring or the Stargate, whatever it is. We can explore that later on, and I think I want to explore that a little bit before we get too much water falling in there, because we'll get a little lake in there. But over here, one of these boulders. Okay, so we came from up there, and we got a couple of boulders on the left as you come up. I think it's this one over here. It's kind of got this little lower shelf down here where you can climb up. Look down in the hole, and there's a gold crate there, so grab that. Oh good, I've been needing some better food seeds. Now, some people say that you can't get in or out of here without a jetpack. I do have my jetpack, but I do know also that it is possible to get in and out of there without one. Drink that water. But it can be a bit tricky. Takes a bit of dodgy maneuvering. I'm going to come straight back down. So from there, straight down this hill into this little valley thing here. And there is a wreck here, which we can open up. That's got a bunch of stuff in it. Alright. And I don't think there was anything else here, nothing that we can deconstruct, I don't think. Alrighty. So head back up here now. And go top up our oxygen. Okay, what have we got here? Quite a bit of stuff. Let's eat that one. Another gold seed there. Alrighty. Not sure if we're going to have room for a third one. So I think what we'll do, we'll head back. And we might stop in at our aluminum mine on the way back. Cruise down here. There we go, through here. I have a blue chest there, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Okay, that's pretty full, so we're going to take all that out. Let's turn some of that into super alloys. Alright. Nothing in there, so grab the rest of that. I guess we can leave a couple of those and we'll grab those too. Actually it was iron and titanium that we were full up on. So how about we leave a couple of titaniums. Alright, so I'll drop this off and I'll see you when we get back to base. Alright, so we're back home. Let's dump this in here. Super alloys. Alright, we've got some seeds. I've got another one of these. Squish that in there. More super alloys. Let's sort these, really. There we go. Rocket engine, that can go in there. magnesium, silicon, cobalt, and a titanium. These guys are almost done, but I don't think I'm going to worry about them. Take that out, pop that in. We will need eggplants later on, but for now I'm going to pop these squash in. I suppose I could leave one eggplant, but I mean, we've got a few here, and we'll swap them out. Let's swap them back again, or build some more later on when we do need them. So that's going to be a little bit better food for us. I think these can go back in here. Yeah. Wait, seeds, that's the one. There we go. Alright, so I have the squash going. Let's grab all that. Drink one of them. Didn't really need to, but gonna head out. Got plenty. Don't really have a shortage. And I think I'll eat one of those. Alright. So this time we're gonna head over here. And it doesn't really matter which way you come in here. But you want to come over to this area, which is known as the maze or the labyrinth. And you just want to head in towards the middle of it till you find the wreckage. Can be a little easier to find it if you come around the back way, which I probably should have done. Here we go. Alright, so you'll find this wreck up here, and we need to get up there and explore that. We haven't done that yet. Not going to do that just yet. So when you come here, it's got this little bit that's sticking down. So you want to be on the opposite side of that and kind of face directly away from that and just run straight up to this wall here. To be flat up against the wall. And you got that right in front of you. Then you're just going to chuck a... So if you're facing that, just chuck a right, hop in here, and we've got a blue chest in here. Sorry, a gold chest. So take that, deconstruct that one. Got a bit of space, so we will pick up some bits and pieces on our way out. Actually, maybe we'll grab... There's another blue chest or two down here. Might grab one or two of those. Guess we'll grab some of that. There's one. So grab that. Got a chip, that's nice. Alright. Oxygen's a little on the low side. Do have a canister. Too worried about it. Might grab some of that silicon actually. I think we're a bit low on silicon. Now let's cruise out of here. There's plenty of aluminum in here as well, if you needed it. But alright, I'll use that oxygen and I'll cruise back home, and I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so I've dropped off most of our stuff. I'm going to pop this one down. Just going to pop this one on the desk, I think. Pop that in there. Alrighty, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gold chests so far. I think there's a total of 20 in the game now. Let's see, we've got a chip here. The shredder machine. Alright. Okay. And slowly ticking up to lakes. I'm not going to speed that up too much. Do a bit more exploring before we get too many areas filled up with lakes. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.